Hi, this is Passy's World of ICT, and today we're doing a review of some integers games which we found on the internet. In the YouTube description you'll find a link to a PDF document which will take you here, and then in the PDF document click on the first link which should get you into our Digo list. Just looking at this, you have to allow on that. Okay, that will take you into Digo where we have a list of the resources. Okay, now this list here is fairly extensive and we'll keep adding to it as we find new things as well. You go down the bottom and then you go next and you can see the next lot of results, similar to using Google in a way, and we go back to previous. Alright, let's have a look at the first one, Integer Games by Gamequarium. So we click this link in the Digo list. Alright, and that should load up that web page. Now what it does is it loads up an image of that page so we can just see what it's like and tells us some Digo information. We don't want that, we want to go to the page. I think in Firefox it might go straight there, but in Internet Explorer you have to go up here next to the Digo in the left hand corner and actually click on that link to get to the page. So that's a little bit tricky. Now we're on the Gamequarium page, which has some great integer tools on it. Let's have a look at this one here, ordering integers. I'm not going to look at all the games here because there isn't really time. I'm just going to look at ones that I've looked at and I like. Okay, ordering integers comes up like this and you think, well, that's really interesting. But what you need to do is you have to page down to find it, and it's the train game. Now, what we have to do is put the integers in order. The biggest one, which would be this positive 23, needs to go at the top on the train. And then the lowest one out of those two, which would be minus 76, goes in the last carriage, and the minus 10 goes in the middle carriage. When you do it correctly like this, the train should move, but our train is not moving, so something is wrong. I have found this program is a little bit glitchy, so I'll just refresh that page again and let the train come out of a new sum, and let's hope this time it moves. Most of the time this works alright, but sometimes I have noticed there are glitches. Alright, so let's try and take our biggest number, 87, put it on the carriage, 55 goes in the middle, and then 31 is our lowest number, which goes in the last carriage. And our train don't want to go. It's very specific about where we put it on the carriage. Notice when I moved that 55 down, it was happy, and then the train moves across the tracks. What it'll do then is it'll give us another sum, and we'll just do this one quickly. So you might have to shuffle your numbers around if your train doesn't start moving and you think you've got the right answer. Alright, so these are negative numbers. This is 0. 0 would be bigger than any negative number. Let's just do it wrong to start off with. Minus 55 here, minus 41 there. You see the train doesn't move, so we'll take this one out and this one out, put that one in the middle where it belongs, and the smallest number would be minus 55, which needs to go in the last carriage. Okay, we've got the sum correct and the train starts moving. Alright, so that's that one. We'll finish up on that. Let's have another look at another one called Line Jumper. What happens with, no, maybe we'll look at Integer Addition Tool, okay? Integer Addition Tool just quickly lets you do a sum with red and black counters. So minus 6, we need to put in 6 of these. Now if you get this sum correct, it won't actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it won't actually show you anything, which is kind of weird. So I've done my sum here, 2 positive counters, minus 6, 6 negative counters. I do continue and it's okay. It says no error, so we do new problem. Okay, I'll show you when we get one wrong. Minus 4, we should have 4 red counters, so I only put 2 counters in. I'll put a plus sign for the 1 and I'll continue. It says we're not right yet, so we have to keep going until we've got it correct. Alright, so it doesn't let you know when it's got the right answer, but it tells you when you're wrong. Let's have a look at Line Jumper. Line Jumper here are working with a number line, and they're giving us a sum, 5 plus negative 5. So they start us off on the number line at 5 for the first number. Now we've got to figure out negative 5. Negatives are over here to the left, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to the left and end up at 0. We click there, tells us we're right. 5 plus negative 5, 0. Our jumper can come out of the plane, parachute, and land at the correct answer, 0. Let's try another one. -3, -2. We'll get this one wrong. -2 should be to the left because that's where minuses are. We'll go 1, 2 to the right just to be silly. Alright, oops, that was the wrong answer. -3, -2 should have been -5, so we should have actually gone 1, 2 this way to the left. Then our guy could have parachuted down to the correct answer. So that's line jumper. And I think we can close that. Alright, and there's some other ones there. Now let's just go back to the Digo list again and back another step. Some of the games I like are further down in Integer Games by Online Math Learning, where they got the Flash SWF games. These ones are quite good, so we'll click on there. Again, it gives you the Digo information. You need to go up to the top here next to Digo and click on Integer Games. So we'll click on that to get onto the site. Okay, brain training games. Alright, higher and lower, order the numbers. So there's a selection of games here. Let's go through higher and lower, ordering the numbers. Alright, and we want to work with integers, numbers -10 to 10. So in this game, you flip your cards over. Then you got to put them in order. So we click the order button. So you flip your cards over, click order. Got to get the lowest number down here and the highest number over to the right. Alright, our lowest number is -7, so we'll put that there. The largest number there is 8. 0 would probably go next to 8. -5 here and -3 in this position, and then we check. We get a big screaming yell and sound, and they tell us that's right. Alright, and what we should be able to do is pick new numbers, so we can go again. Alright, let's get it wrong this time. So flip your cards over, get your numbers, click order. Let's do it all back to front. Let's do it totally back to front. 8, -4, and 2. And we check. Not quite, so they tell us we're not right. So we have to keep doing this until we get the right answer. Or we can go new numbers. Say we didn't want to do that, it was too hard. Alright, so that's a good fun game. Card game. Let's have a look at guess the number. Alright, again we want to work with integers, so let's work with -10 to 10 here. We'll pick this one, guess the number. Now, it just gives us a number on the number line and we got to guess what it is. Well, there's a lot of gaps there. Let's do show 5s down the bottom here to make it a little bit easier. Show 5s. Alright, so that number I think is minus, so I click the minus sign 5 and I say check, and yes, that's right. So then I can click the again button down the bottom right hand corner. Again, let's go again. Alright, that number is 1, 2, 3, 4 and it's to the right of 0, so that must be +4. So it's just, we don't have to put a sign in, we just say 4 and we'll check that, and that is right. So let's go again. That number is 0, that doesn't come easier than that. Check it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, +5, so we do that, check it, and so on. Let's get one wrong. That's 1, so let's go, oh no, that's -1, which we know is the wrong answer because -1 would be over here. Check it, tells us we're wrong. We can clear and we can actually put in the right answer, check it again, and there's a bit of a glitch here because it's telling us it's wrong, and I notice this happens now and then. So on that, just forget it, just go again and get yourself a new number to work with. Alright, here's a negative number, this time -8, so we'll put in -8, check it, and we're right. Okay, so that's that game done. Let's have a look at line jumper we've seen already. Space Coop to the rescue. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a challenge. So hackers drop virus pods, give some information. Let's start. You got to shoot these pods. So what happens is we can see where our spaceship is located and we can see where a pod is located. Okay, so the pod's down here at -4. We're at -1. We've got to go down 1, 2, 3 steps in the negative direction. So we have to type in negative, and just let me get the keyboard here, 3, and go. So our spaceship will go down and shoot and destroy that pod. Alright, now our next one here, our pod's up at +1, so we got to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll need to enter +5 5 and go. So our ship will go up, get level with the pod and shoot it. Alright, we got to go up one more now, up +1. Let's go +2. We went up too high, so we'll have to go down 1 again, -1. Then we can get level with the pod and shoot it. So that's a bit of a fun game. And it gives us a nice little noise if you can hear that when you shoot the pod successfully. Alright, comparing integers. This game here is an XP math game. Now you actually have to kind of page down and find this one here, comparing integers, so then we can load it up. Alright, in this one we're checking whether 0 is less than 0. No, that's wrong. 0 equals 0. We'll start, click the start button. 39 is bigger than 32. -81, yep, that's smaller than 26. 76 is actually bigger than 32, so we need to use the greater than. So we're trying to do as many as we can. Let's get something wrong here. Let's say 60 equals 7. We get a bop noise, and it was wrong. We don't get any score. So -17 is less than 2, -86 is less than that, less than. Oh, this is too easy. 59 is bigger than 15, and so on. And it counts us down and gives us a score. So that's the XP math game. Play number balls. Let's try this one. Yeah, we didn't get that one. Comparing integers. Let's try the XP space race. I don't know whether we'll try number balls again. See if it loads up. I'm not sure whether I've played this one. Ah, yeah, this one's a good one actually. So play game. I'll just maximize that. Alright, let's play the game. Alright, so what you have to do here is click the balls in ascending order of numbers. Okay, so we click start and -93, then 20, then 48. Alright, now -87. If we get one wrong, we get a bop sound. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I'm clicking 82 and that's wrong. So -75, -182. So I've got a counter and a score. So the idea is to find your biggest negative number first, -20. Then we can start working on the whole numbers. 14, 28, 21, 28, 36. They're a bit tricky because they spin around. And we get more and more balls, kind of like higher levels. -14, -11, -10, 48, 49, and then 90. Alright, so it kind of gets harder and harder and takes you to different levels. Alright, so that's a bit of a fun game. But by far, the most fun game I like here, and this will probably be our last game we'll look at right now, is the space race game. So in this one you're moving and you're shooting. It's kind of like Space Invaders. So if we just click start the game and start, here comes our ships and game was over. So I'm going to try start the game. I got to stay out of the way of those ships. Alright, so it's good. There's big exploding noises when you hit a ship. I don't know if you can hear them or not while we're playing. But you got to be kind of quick on this one. And make sure you don't move to the right or left and hit any of those other ships. But that ship hit me first. So anyway, game over on that one. But that one is fun because you have to move really fast. Alright, so let's go back now. And back one more step. Alright, so there's lots more games on that list, plus there's some YouTube videos as well to help you out with integers. So play around with that, have a go at the different games. Some of them are multiplying and dividing integers as well, and this should really help you out with your math. Okay then, so that's it for Passy's World of ICT. Thanks for watching, and remember to check out our YouTube channel as well.